from the studio. It's a little humid today, as you might be able to tell by the hair situation. And, you know, salons are just reopening by us, so hopefully someday my hair will look normal. Anyway, just wanted to share part 3 of the haul from this week's first trip out again into the thrifting world. And there's one item in particular that could be the find of the year for me. We'll see, and I'll show you what that is. Don't forget, I'm running a merch campaign to help put some funding into my business. You can find it at bonfire.com under Patty's Vintage Shop, and I'll put the link down in the description. Sorry, boo-boo. Arts and crafts mishap, let's say. I shouldn't use sharp tools. We'll put it at that. Anyway, I hope you enjoy these thrifting videos and like and subscribe and comment and hit the bell and all those fun things so I can continue to bring you new content. So here's the haul. Stay tuned. Part 3 of the haul video from this week's shopping at Savers. And I'll just show you what I got and why, and the one item I'm very excited about. I picked up these two, I don't think they're vintage. They might even be from Anthropology, but they're draw pulls. And I'm actually working on an IKEA upcycle project, which these might come in handy for. There were 4 in a bag for $1, and 2 out of the 4 have like little chipped ears, but I'm okay if there's 2. And the other ones I might repurpose into something else. But I love gray. Gray is one of my favorite colors. So, pick these up. The next item, I love pottery, vintage USA pottery. I love mid-century modern china. And I saw these bowls. They were 5 bowls for $2.99. And they just seemed very 1940s or 50s, maybe 60s to me. I didn't see any cracks. I love the color, those aqua flowers. And then when I looked on the back, again, it gives you the manufacturer, the pattern names, Sorrento, Platinum, etc. So when I Googled it, this company is actually very interesting. They started in Sebring, Ohio, just after the Great Depression. And for the first year of their production, all their employees worked for 0 money, but with the promise that the company would make it up to them. And I guess, you know, kind of what we're doing today, it behooved people to get on board with this company. In their first year, they made over 8 million pieces, and all the employees that stayed with them for the year, who did not get any pay for that year, were rewarded quite handsomely. So I love the history, the design, the era. So this I was very happy with, to pick these babies up. So definitely we'll make a profit on those. Then this item, which is stuck, is just kind of a canvas messenger bag. But I liked it because it had New York Presbyterian Emergency Services on it. And my brother actually works for this hospital in the IT department. So I picked it up thinking he might like it. And if not, we can list it. But it's got genuine leather straps. It's a little beat up, but not too bad. And I like the whole army green with the red cross. And this was $4. So we'll see how that goes. But it's got some age to it. It's nice and soft. No rips or tears. So I thought that was cool. And if my brother doesn't like it, well, we'll move on and give it to somebody else. Another item that is seeing an uptick in popularity are completed crewel embroidery pieces. Kits are also doing well, but people are really vibing on these like 1970s crewel pieces. I actually had 4 that I had done myself as a child, and I got a really good offer on those. It was crazy. So this one is a nicely done with some dimensional work. The framing of it is not the best. There's a lot of puckering on the fabric, but for $2, I knew somebody might like this. Nice little frame. I would guesstimate this was done in the 70s. It's got like the 70s colors, and we shall see. Pretty little piece. The next piece of artwork I picked up is what appears to be, sorry, there's a little glare today. Okay, so I closed the blinds. I think that helps with the glare a little bit. Anyway, this is an original ink drawing. The artist signed it, Joy Bear, and I couldn't really find any information about this artist, so I'm thinking it's maybe from like a local art guild group. It looks very much like a Long Island type of home on the East End, and I just thought it was really pretty, simple matte, and framed locally, and it doesn't look, you know, overly old. But this actual framing company doesn't exist anymore in Baldwin. But again, just a nice pretty piece for $3. We'll see. It felt very Long Island to me. I could be wrong. Okay, now this baby. A lot of times when I'm thrifting, I sometimes know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I guess what I think I know I'm talking about. And other times I just gravitate to a piece because I just really like it. This is how I found this piece. In the bins at Savers, where they have a lot of different artwork and prints, I picked up this framed print. I ran my finger on it and I knew it was original. It wasn't a print or a lithograph. It's oil on stretched canvas. And I thought, oh, that's just so pretty. I got the frame has got some age to it. It was $2. So once I brought her home, there is an artist signature. That was another reason I picked it up. And sometimes it's very hard to make them out, but for this one, I was able to Google Legrand. And it turns out that this little painting is by a French artist, Albert Legrand. Whoops, sorry, dropped my camera. So excited. And he did a lot of, in one like similar series called Solitary Walk with the Red Figure Coat. I've seen a few variations of it, but what made me kind of happy is nowhere online did I find this particular painting. There were other ones in the series, but some of the details were different in terms of the artist's signature placement, where the lamp is, in the background versus the foreground. But it was just really pretty, and I was excited when I discovered that I could find the actual artist. Well, not only did I find the artist, but I was able to find some value on pieces similar style by the artist, original, etc. And the selling comps for a piece like this goes anywhere between $200 and $400. I just about died. And yes, $1.99. The other interesting part is on the back. Now again, you can tell it's an actual canvas stretched on stretcher bars and original frame. The other really interesting part of this piece is the actual framing. If you look, if you can see, sorry, too many shadows, but it says it's engraved with Anko Built, Glendale, New York, which is in Queens. Now, it appears that this Anko Built stretcher stretcher bar. I can't speak. Stretcher bars. People actually sell just this structure because this is such a well-known, well-made product. So that increases its value as well. So I am just really, I have to say, I'm proud of myself. I'm excited. I love when things like this happen. And people say, well, geez, don't you feel guilty that you only pay $2 for something that could have such a return on it? And honestly, no, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the person that donated this to Savers, maybe cleaning out grandma's house or mom's house or dad's house and didn't quite know what they had. So my feeling is, for $1.99, I've rescued it from a landfill, and either I'll keep it or somebody else will purchase it and give it a new life. So technically, no, I don't feel badly. But this was kind of the find of the year for me. So I'm excited to share it with you. And that finishes up all my goodies. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. Reach out if you have any questions or suggestions on what you'd like to see on the channel. And I truly appreciate your support in my merch campaign. It's so appreciated, you don't even know. Bye, everybody. See you later from the studio. Stay healthy.